A fully Swiss-made automatic field watch in titanium for about $450? Yes, please. I'm going to give you my full review of the SWC Bunker right now on WatchWit. Yeah, what I just said is basically why these watches are always sold out. And this DLC variation is about to retire once all the current stock is depleted. Now, this video obviously features that DLC version, but it'll also serve as my full review for the standard bunker as well, because other than that, they're identical. Let me give you a rundown of the dimensions and specs, and then I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this bunker. The case diameter is 41 millimeters. You've got a 46 millimeter lug-to-lug length, 22 millimeter lug width, and a 10 millimeter thickness, and this weighs 50 grams on the supplied leather strap. It's got a flat sapphire crystal with 16 layers of anti-reflective coating, and then there's a top layer of sapphire coating on top of that to protect the AR coating from scratching. Got 100 meters of water resistance, screw-down signed crown, and screw-down case back. 20 layers of X1 grade Swiss Superluminova luminescence. This thing is super bright. It's running a fully Swiss-made movement, the Sellita SW200-1, which beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, 4 hertz. 26 joules. It's got hacking and hand winding. There's a date complication at the 6 o'clock position as well. You've got drilled lugs for easy strap changes, and as a matter of fact, this comes with 2 straps. It's got a leather strap with a titanium buckle, and then also comes with a nylon Velcro strap. And all that for just $450 US. They're really changing the game in Swiss field watches at SWC. All right, let me give you the negatives and positives in my opinion. So one of the negatives is this leather strap. You do have to know that I'm very picky about leather straps though. This one I think matches the watch perfectly. It's just great aesthetically, nice white contrast stitching. But you'll see it almost looks like the leather is worn. It's not, it's just got a bit of a kind of velour to it. See, as I drag my finger across, you can see it change. You know, it's like carpet when you vacuum it, it's got a pattern to it. So it's just got a little bit of fuzz on top, but it kind of gives it a weathered look. You may or may not like that. But mainly I just found that it was also so light, in addition to the watch head, that it just didn't have that, it was just a weird comfort level when wearing it with this leather strap. It's like I wanted something to be heavier because the stiffness of the strap didn't match the lightweight of the watch head. Perhaps it would be a little better after it breaks in more. You can see just in the short time I've had it, it has broken in a bit. It's softened and you can see wrinkles in the leather. So it's a great quality strap. Again, I'm just picky with leather and this one didn't do it for me. I still preferred it on the nylon strap, but I do think it looks better on this leather band. And so while they did do a great job of also including a titanium buckle to match the watch head, it looks as if it's not got the DLC coating. So you can see here there's a little bit of color difference, but not really a big deal because you'll see that color kind of matches the dial well. So still a great color tie-in to it. Just a little nitpick though, if you're somebody that's expecting DLC everywhere, it looks like the buckle is not coated with it. Next is the hand winding of the movement. So the Sellita SW200-1 has a noticeable resistance when you're winding via the crown. I do like that, but with a small crown like this, it's kind of bothersome to your fingers. But this does have great knurling grip on this crown. So while it was small, and again, when you feel that resistance, you're kind of digging little holes into your fingers. You're really not going to be winding it much because you're going to be wearing this so much you won't have to wind it. All right, now for the things I'll rave about, the price. I mean, all of those specs that I mentioned to you for $450, that's just a great buy. You'd be hard-pressed to find a watch, a field watch even, with the SW200-1 movement under $600, let alone $450. So all in all, just a great, fully Swiss-made automatic field watch. Great price. Another positive that I really focused in on with this bunker versus the Arc that I had last time, which both are stellar, but for some reason I was really focusing on the AR coating on this version. You can see here it got that nice blue hue to it and just crystal clear. Now, I had a negative about the movement, but it doesn't outweigh the positives of this SW200-1. It's just a solid Swiss workhorse, and SWC regulates it in 5 positions. The standard grade states an accuracy of plus or minus 12 seconds per day. I hand timed this over 25 days, and it came in at plus 2.4 seconds per day. Man, you gotta love that. And another positive is the loom. I mean, again, this is super strong and long-lasting loom. They're not playing around. They want to be a definite contender in the loom game, and certainly they are, and especially at all their price points. So, would I recommend the SWC bunker? Absolutely. If you're into field watches, you are just going to love this piece, especially with all the specs that I mentioned at that price point. Just a great bargain. So, there's a reason this thing is always sold out. As a matter of fact, I'll leave a link to their website below. You're going to want to follow them, subscribe to their newsletter, or at least follow them on Instagram. That way you can find out when restocks happen, and then you've got to move quick because they just sell out. I'll close out with a little mini strap show, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.